It's he has done his PhD in that subject. He's teaching that subject since last 10 years. And if you're referring to his work or her work in your academic writing, definitely it will have better integrity or better acceptability when you send it for publication. So what is happening, like you can say that because people don't want to read good papers and maybe they do not have access to it. So we refer to, you can say, grade 2 or grade 3 publications. So whenever you are writing anything on any subject, try to refer to the Q1, listed, quartile 1 listed Scopus or Web of Science journals only. So because if a journal is in Q1, it simply means that it has listed only those publications which are of quality. Okay, so don't refer to anything or everything. So I don't follow that practice. But definitely, suppose I am doing a research on the rhetoric of mathematics, and there is and I'm sure that this is not a deep fake, it's an original video. So authentic source, it's posted on authentic source. I'll refer to it and I will use it in my referencing. So for online citations, you just need to copy the URL and paste in the referencing part. You don't need to do anything, but it's your job to, make sure that you are citing the right person and the right sources.
Yes, sir.
I think Dr. Vinay Shukla sir is willing to ask a question. He's on mute.
Dr. Vinay, please unmute yourself if you ask any question. हाँ, बताएं सर, पूछे। सर चैट बॉक्स में दो क्वेश्चन है। अनमोल ठाकुर जी जानना चाहते हैं कि which portal can check the plagiarism without subscription cost?
Okay, so if you are part of an institution, so your institution must have access to Turnitin. So Turnitin is the only software which will give you the exact plagiarism check. Okay, but there are many SEO tools or flag checkers online available, but their reports are not acceptable by the journals. So you should refer to Turnitin on.
एक और क्वेश्चन है सर, IEEE के बारे में जानना चाह रहे हैं सौरभ कुमार जी।
Okay. So apart from IEEE transactions journal, most of the publications which happen through IEEE are the conferences, on information technology, computer sciences, and engineering. And their proceedings are published by IEEE, and their way of referencing and citation is the numbered one. So they don't name in citations the name of the author or the year. So in text citation, they simply write 1, and against 1 in the referencing part, the complete detail of the author or the paper is there. So you can visit IEEE site, explore through the upcoming conferences, send your papers for presentation. And once your paper is accepted and presented, so they will include it in their proceedings. And most of the proceedings which are published in IEEE get indexed in Scopus. That's the advantage of IEEE.
Poonam Singh wants to know, IEEE can be used for sciences or not?
Yeah, sciences, particularly engineering and computer sciences. For computer science, yeah. For medical sciences, you should refer to PubMed.
Dr. Vinay, please ask your question. डॉक्टर विनय, आप सवाल पूछ सकते हैं। माफ करिएगा क्योंकि चैट बॉक्स में क्वेश्चन पड़े थे पहले से, तो हमने किया। अगर आप हमें सुन पा रहे हैं तो आप अपना सवाल पूछ सकते हैं डॉक्टर विनय। एक जब तक डॉक्टर विनय जुड़ते हैं सर, एक क्वेरी है कॉमन, जैसे सपोज कि प्रेस इंफॉर्मेशन ब्यूरो कोई प्रेस रिलीज उन्होंने पब्लिक डोमेन में डाली, अपनी वेबसाइट को डाली, और हम जर्नलिज्म में कोई एक पेपर लिख रहे हैं जिसमें हमने उस प्रेस रिलीज का कंटेंट लिया, तो हम उसको कैसे साइट करेंगे, उसका क्या, उसमें कैसे उसका स्टाइल बनेगा?
First thing is like if the PIB release has mentioned statement of an official, maybe the Prime Minister or President of India, then that particular statement should be used in quote unquote. Okay, so you cannot manipulate that particular sentence. And then the URL of that press release should be used in the referencing.
Dr. Vinay, one more thing, sir. The permissible amount of citation or content we borrow from some other sources?
So there's no limit as such. So I've gone through papers which are 5,000 word long only, but they carry 100 citations or references. So there's no limit as such. But what I'm telling you that only use the relevant references and the recent references. So actually that gives us an idea, like it's a recent one. So you have studied till 2024 and this is how you know the recent gaps, not the old gaps, and you are addressing the recent problems. So use recent literature and relevant literature. So the numbers can be anything. So suppose I am doing a research on metaverse. So I will definitely refer to the recent publication. Metaverse is a new phenomena also, but I will not leave anything which is relevant. So there is no limit to it, but limit is only thing that it should be recent and relevant.
So any participant?
So I
Please.
have a question.
Yeah, please, ma'am.
Yeah, so basically I want to understand that sometimes in tournaments, small matches are really very troublesome because like 3-4 matches role of media if we are using repetitively, it also comes under the play and it shows the 5%, 7%, and only because of those small matches that is showing like, so what is the solution of this?
You don't need to have a solution for it. It's called shared language. So any word or phrase which we use in common conversations is not part of plagiarism. Even if it's showing 0.1 or 1 or 1, you don't bother about it. So, but definitely if you have taken that particular phrase from someone else's work or it's contextual, then you should just write the source and it will be out of the plagiarism. Also, I have seen like you should avoid using the same phrase again and again. So suppose you are using somewhere role of media. So try to change the structure of the sentence next time. So don't use the exact phrase role of media or role of media again and again. Okay. So you can write the importance of media or the significance of media or impact of media depending on. So don't repeat the same phrases again and again.
सर हमारे साथ बहुत सारे यंग रिसर्चर्स हैं जिन्होंने अभी करियर शुरू किया। हम लोग कोशिश कर रहे हैं अपने साइटेशंस बढ़ाने के लिए। एआई, जनरेटिव एआई को हम कैसे यूज करें और कितने अमाउंट में यूज करें एकेडमिक राइटिंग के लिए, खासतौर पे साइटेशन और प्लेगरिज्म और पैराफ्रेजिंग का जो इस समय तो हमें से भी हमें बचना है, उससे भी हमको उसकी अमाउंट को देखना है। So,
I'm not saying that don't use ChatGPT. So when Google came, so we started using Google. When ChatGPT has come, we use ChatGPT. But we don't use ChatGPT for academic writing. So what we use it for, like suppose I want to know that what are the possible areas of research in AI. So I will simply write that what are the possible areas of research in AI. And it will give me an idea. So some pointers, 10, 12 pointers, but I will not use it as part of my research paper or article. So just to have an idea of that, what are the possible pointers for this particular subject. So you can take, because it is a large language model and it has got a large repository of the resource. So you can get definitely a good idea about this subject. If you have not read many books or publications around that. but it should not be used in your academic writing. So you cannot copy and paste. Then you will be in big trouble. So for an idea, you go and write a prompt. You will get an idea. Then you have to write it yourself. So it's just for getting an idea. So use it as a tool or assistant, but not for writing the paper.
कुछ टूल्स अवेलेबल है सर जो लिटरेचर रिव्यू प्रोवाइड करते हैं, तो फिर उसको कैसे हम इसमें मैनेज करेंगे? वो भी
There
तो
are
एक
plugins. There are AI tools also. So what I am telling you that when you will write a prompt that what is the literature, what are the literatures or the publications available around this subject, maybe the list that AI will provide you is not impeccable, or you can say the true list. So maybe it's something author's name is